Hello everybody and welcome to my first ever live stream. Hopefully you can hear me pretty good. I really don't know anything about this whole live streaming thing. I know I can pop out chat. So I'm going to go ahead and do that so I can see if anyone's chatting. That's going to be over there. You'll see that I now have a subscriber counter. And we're trying to get some subscribers going. And what we're going to start with is, I think we're going to start with some play with others in Twin Peaks. Let me adjust my chair just a little bit. Alright, let's see here. We're going to do some play with others. We're going to do a quick play. We're just going to be helping out anyone that we can help. I don't know how I know if anyone is actually viewing. Oh man. Alright. I have no idea what this mission is, so we're gonna go ahead and not be a constructor. I'm gonna go with soldier. I always use this, especially since grenades just got nerfed. Now they're worse. I'm used to her being an epic. I just made her legendary. What did we get? We got Ride the Lightning. That's a good first mission to start with. Hey, we got our first viewer. Hello, viewer. I don't know who you are. I think I have a viewer. I don't know. I don't know how this works. Anyways. Alright, so we're going
Stand by for an
on here.
important
We're doing
weather
a
alert.
van. He's already got the van. He's got no blue glow, so we should probably go figure that out. If you're lower level, and I haven't told you already, a good way to get blue glow is to start the pumps for blue glow and then just walk away. That gives you 2 right off the bat. Pretty easy to do. And very little effort. If there's one thing humans I've noticed are really good at, it's figuring out the way to do the least effort and get the most reward. Come on. There we go. Oh, hello. Grenade there. Keep running. We can do it. Come on. We should be able to. Our guy's just standing there. I don't know what his problem is. If you have any suggestions for the stream, go ahead and throw them out there as well. This is my first time streaming. For anyone just joining us, welcome. First time streaming, hope the audio is good, hope the video is also good. You can also defend these if you're doing a van or a Cat 4, you might want to defend them just so you only have to do one. But we all know sometimes it just doesn't work out. We're only another 30 seconds. Hey Omar. Hey Nicholas. Thank you for joining me for my first stream. I keep looking at the bottom. Apparently the chat goes to the top of the screen, not the bottom. I imagined it would scroll up. I don't know if you guys got notifications yesterday, but I was doinking around with this yesterday trying to figure out streaming, and I accidentally went live for like 2 seconds. It was a mistake. I apologize. Alright, we got guys over there that we don't really need to kill. I'm not sure how I feel about us. Oh, there we go. We got someone. We're lagging. We got someone. I was going to do a couple play with others, and then if anyone wanted to play with me, if the friends list is working, we could do that as well. So the reason you put these up are just to keep smashers from charging if you were not aware. I don't know about you guys, but I really don't like it when smashers charge. If they're not charging, they're a lot easier to kill before they get to your base.
Nope.
Looks like the stream health is doing good. Like I said, this is my first time streaming. I can join you on PS4. I do have a video about that too. I can join you if we are friends, or if you've downloaded the Epic client and linked your PS4 account, then I can join you.
Heads up, people.
Basically what needs to happen is we need to be able to friend each other on PlayStation or on the Epic launcher, preferably the Epic launcher, and you need to link your account to that so that we can play. Gruff, after this, I was gonna look at doing some viewer rounds if you wanted to. You can get in on that. I play on computers, obviously. So, yeah, after this round we can get in, or if you're around this power level, I can invite you to this one. I know what it's like to not look at your game constantly. It's kind of weird. Another thing that pretty much always happens in van missions is that lobbers will spawn on the second wave. So you might as well just go ahead and build yourself a roof. It's pretty easy to do. It's even easier when you've got that going on right there. My EGL. I don't know what this is. What's an EGL? Oh, Epic Game something. I'm _Brandon. Just like my YouTube. I've been trying, ever since I started my YouTube channel, I've been trying really hard to bring everything together as far as my usernames go. And it's a lot harder than it might seem. And then in other platforms, like, I play a lot of Blizzard games. I'm a big fan of Blizzard games, but though I don't think I'm good enough at them to make any kind of videos about it. Those types of things I haven't bothered to unify yet.
Shoot it, stab it, or fix it. We got trouble.
It's _Brandon, just like in my YouTube. It's the exact same. I didn't start the van. We're just getting random spawns. It's times like these when I wish I had a patrol ward. I have a patrol ward, but it's ass. It's blue. So there's that. Yeah. So _Brandon. It's my Epic Games. You can add me. I don't think that I'm ignoring. That was a new thing they just added. Doesn't look like it. Unless it's on the launcher. Could be on the launcher. Oh, of course, and it goes over to the other screen. Well, they said they added it. I'm not seeing it though. Looks like our constructor is trapping up. I should be doing that as well. Okay, so they can come up here. So we can either choose to kill them or just knock them back down. Since it's a van mission, we may as well knock them back down if we can. Come on. That's weird. I don't think I've removed anyone that I know of. There we go. What's your epic game name? We're looking for these. We're just trying to spend these now, because I've upgraded to these guys. They have a durability roll, but I'm okay with it. So that should take care of denying them coming up there. Guess we'll upgrade it a little bit.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure that your in-game name is not Gruff Barbarian, because I would remember that. Base Kyle? I've seen Base Kyle in the game before. I have too many friends. Maybe I can add you?
Friend request sent.
There we go. Maybe you got it? I'm not sure. Alright, where else are these things coming from? Gonna be coming from over here. I can make a pretty easy funnel, right? Oh, they're also gonna be coming from underneath. Alright, so it's easier to get them to go where you want to go if you give them more or less the middle. Oh, that was a mistake. So because there's people coming from down below as well, I'm trying to not make it as wide here. Did you get my friend's request? I think I sent it to you.
Not possible.
If not, throw me one. Gas traps are best traps.
News, Husks.
It's my favorite, at least. Wow, we got 9 viewers. Makes me feel really good. Oh, I just picked up his stuff. 350 metal, 300 stuff. That felt bad. I got 350 and 400 because I'm a jerk. Yeah, it sure has been having a lot of issues. Some of my friends were trying to play BR earlier, and they couldn't squat up. And I was like, well, I didn't know this game had another mode. They hate when I make comments like that because I don't play BR at all. Alright, are they going to be coming from anywhere else down here? I don't think they can. Oh yeah, they can come from right here. So we can either try and like sneakily add this while these mobs are right here.
Add to the armory.
Seems like it's working so far. And we can, theoretically, we should be able to knock them off again. To test it, I'll be starting it in a moment. I'll throw one of these here. And we'll slow him down a little bit more. We'll blow him up. And we'll blow him up. And the team know I'm ready when they are. The first person that was here is ready. We have the other 2 blue glow. So did you not receive my friend's request? Or did I just send another random basic Kyle a friend request? I really want to start it, but I'm waiting on the other two to tell me they're ready. How's the stream quality, by the way? I've got it set up for 60 FPS and 1080p. Is the quality good? If you guys could let me know, that'd be great. Otherwise, I might have to upgrade my internet. This is my, I don't plan on leaving this chair for a while. If you saw these 7 days survive the storm, you may have seen my Spider-Man cup. Yeah, that's weird. They really messed up. They were talking about bringing it down earlier today so that they could fix things. 3 of us are ready. Gonna go ahead and start it up. I'm good with 3 being ready. I'm gonna take care of the south side.
We've got a bonus in play.
Get to see some Hydra play here. Alright, cool. I'm really, like, this is my first time, so I'm really, like, nervous. Thank you for the feedback. With Eddie. That's not what we want. How did they even get there? Oh, came up this ramp here. And I'm out of stuff.
Wait for it.
So the cool thing about Van that I really enjoy is that once you kind of get it set up, you can just knock it out. So that Smasher is in charge because we have these backwards stairs. He will attack it, he just won't charge it. The charge is the most damaging thing. He can take the high level Smashers can take out far too much with the charge, to be completely honest. While live streaming, you also might figure out why I made videos of soloing SSDs with lots of tracks, because I don't shoot so good.
Move along.
Come on. Dagger you, kill you.
Grenade.
I don't like the new grenade thing. Who else doesn't like the new grenades? I'm not talking about the nerfs even, I'm just talking about throwing them. Throwing them is kind of cumbersome now to me. Okay, I guess I'll heal that. That wasn't too loud. That's one of those things I would normally cut. I'm wondering if we finish this quick in stage 3, if we will end up with a stage 4 at this point. That's the furthest one I have along is quicken. So I'd kind of like to know if it's going to go to stage 4. Do you guys know? I have no idea. I kind of feel like they would make it go to like stage 8 and just to mess with us.
Good job, team.
But I have no idea.
Not bad.
Does Quicken
I
give
think we'll need a
V-Bucks?
little more blue glow. Add blue glow and get ready to defend the van.
Sure does.
Flip the switch
they
when you're
won't.
ready.
They won't let it go to 8. That'd be what, 400, 450 V-Bucks? I don't see them doing that. They do get pretty liberal with the V-Bucks though during events. So that's nice. If you guys got hit by the transform bug, make sure that you support a ticket online, because they'll do something about that. Tips on what to obsidian. Things that you want to have higher impact or that you want to stagger things. So if you're going to be doing constructor and you want to knock stuff down with like a giant hammer, that wouldn't be a bad idea to obsidian that. I was actually just talking about this with one of my friends. He was wondering if he wanted to obsidian his ninja's swords, and I was like, probably not a good idea. I mean, like, do you really care about losing some durability and some impact on the sword? Because most swords don't have high impact anyways, or most of them medium impact.
Activate final launch sequence when you're ready.
And so it's really just stuff that you want to have good impact on. That's why rocket launchers are forced to have impact now. Or forced into obsidian now. Before they could go shadow shard and sunbeam. But not anymore. I want to pull them over here just to get some extra kills. Trying to knock out that quicken, you know? I want to be done with it. Yeah, rockets are actually forced into it now, though. There's no choice anymore. I found that out when I was leveling up my RPG. I don't know when they changed it, but they definitely did. I wonder if we blocked this, if they would go the other way. I have doubts, but we might as well try it, right? Plus, they would be walking through water to go over here, so they shouldn't like that either. I'm not sure if they're ready. I mean, other than that, I really just stay away from obsidian. Literally, if you look at my weapons, that's not mine. Shadow shard, shadow shard, shadow shard, shadow shard, shadow shard, shadow shard. Obsidian launcher. Thank you. Thank you, Tony. Yeah, I'm real afraid of doing this. I'm also kind of afraid that OBS isn't recording this. I'm pretty sure YouTube should just turn it into a VOD afterwards, though. I think. I guess I'll mine this stone. Some of that might get destroyed. Yeah. Oh well. I did pretty well. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do as far as the stream schedule yet. I'm definitely going to be an evening stream type of thing, even if I do it during the week because I have work. I usually am free for maybe 2 hours in the evening, and that's when I do a lot of my game playing during the week, from about 8 p.m. Mountain to like 10 p.m. Mountain, maybe 7:30 to 9:30. So I don't know if that would be a good time to stream during the week, if people would even be awake for that. Otherwise, I'm looking at probably like Friday, Saturday streams, or maybe Sunday chill stream. I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you like to see more streams? I live in Arizona, and we do not play by daylight savings time at all. Fun fact about Arizona, we don't give a shit about daylight savings time. So when the rest of the world decides, hey, we're going to change the time, Arizona says, nope, we ain't doing it. So that's kind of fun. Interestingly enough, though, the reset time for this didn't change for me. When I used to play WoW, the reset time for the dailies, I would say I'm super late. This is back when I was a young man. Can we go? Back when I was a young man, I would stay up and it would fluctuate. I'm just gonna start it. Anywhere from 2 o'clock to like 3 o'clock in the morning, things would reset. And it was definitely weird that did not happen with Epic. We're gonna make a little bit of room there. 2 people said ready, right about the time that I started it. Oh, that's not... If that was Char Black, I was gonna grab that out. I've been making a few traps. So yeah, that was weird that that didn't happen. But it is what it is. I should probably not just shoot blindly into a cloud. In case there's a propane guy. Like that guy. Look at him. I heard a propane tank. Maybe it was just one. Oh, was that me? Oh, that's not good. That's not what you want in your life. So we're gonna try and rebuild some of this. Okay, we made it an L. That's probably not good. Yeah, it's definitely not good when we cause that to happen. The good news is that the gas trap is still here. Yeah, we'll do that. Just trying to get something out there at this point. Oh, please throw it at me. Please. Okay, please get out of the trap tunnel as well, other player. Thank you. I'm okay with that happening. That was almost bad. But we need to fix that, and then we'll run down this way. So we hopefully don't attract any more attention. Hey, I see you. Stop that. How'd you even make it this far, propane guy? Oh, yeah, I didn't even kill that guy. Oh, there's a lot of standing around there that I wasn't a big fan of. I forget that I'm playing with randoms though, and that just kind of happens. Would you guys give me a shout out of like where your power levels are so I know like what you guys are doing? I know there's a lot of people that just kind of get stuck in Plankerton. Oh no! Oh, I almost got it out. We got a minute to go. I'm not concerned about failing at this point. I am concerned about propanes just being jerks at this point though. I'm also concerned about that Outlander out there. Because I think that was it. Yeah, that's the Outlander out there. The roof is doing good. Kind of surprised. Maybe it's because of the base. Buddy. Oh, that's actually a good spot to oh, there we go. We got it most of the way away from us. 40. So you're in Plankerton, right? We're about to go into Thames Valley. 77. Yeah, the rain grind is real. This event I feel is really good for the rain grind though. I feel like I'm getting double rewards sometimes. I don't know. 50? Alright, so you're in Thames Valley. What are you stuck on, Nick? Missions you need just not popping up? That's a Canny Valley issue right there.
Bonus challenge success. Good job, team. Do we have anything else to launch? I'm on a roll.
Yay, picking up all the stuff. Yeah, the audio does seem louder. I remember hearing a bug about that. Yeah, the rain grind is real. I ran into that problem. Well, I mean, let's be real. We're all on that problem all the time. That you need a lot of rain, especially if you're getting new weapons that you want to level up. I was gonna try and do like a review on the Ralphie's Revenge, but by the time that I ground out all the rain and everything, it just didn't matter because either people had it and had already leveled it up, other people had already reviewed it and tried it out. So that's why this time I'm trying to save some of that, some of the rain and schematic XP. Is there? Where were we? 94? I think we were in a 94. I'm saving up for another 20 llamas for this event. This event I think might be more difficult to get that if there's no good llamas that pop up in the loot. So we're currently at 4. If anyone wanted to see my skill tree, this is T4. We're almost there. We're almost there. We just gotta get this last little bit of shield. 2.7k. Well, I mean, you could be leveling up as you go, or do you just want to get like an explosion of power? You want to go like Super Saiyan all of a sudden? That's what it seems like. You're gonna go from like 73 to 100 all in one shot. My squads actually don't look that amazing. Because of the reset to the event store, or the monthly store, the other day, I was able to finally get my last legendary in my offense squad. So now all my offense and all my tech have that. If anyone wants to do a game, throw me an invite, a friend request. Give it a couple minutes, and if no one hits me up, then we'll just continue doing play with others. Figure play with others in Twine Peaks isn't a bad idea. Yeah, 5k is definitely a goal. Well, you're 73, so are you in Twine? I imagine that you're in the beginning of Twine. So you should be getting like the highest rain you can get, which is what, like 15? And then there's alerts that pop up too for 20. Wonder if we can find anyone for this 20 rain. My other friends didn't want to do it. They thought 20 rain was a waste when there are 30 rain missions. I mean, that could be a waste for some people, but not necessarily to me. I'm looking forward to the Twine 82s. Alright, so yeah, everyone's farming pure drops like madmen. I failed SSD 6. There's going to be a video of it tomorrow, so that's why you see it blinking over here still. I'm rebuilding it. I failed it very close to the end. Spoiler alert, I failed. It's also in the thumbnail. I don't know. Our stream is buffering. Let's see if we can send more internets. See if that works. Seems like we're dropping a lot of frames. I don't know why that would be. Huh. Back to where I was. So, I'm having a rebuild, and one of the things that I was farming while I was rebuilding was I was just going ham on radar missions, because you look for radar missions, you look for upgrade materials, and then you go do it. And because I was doing that, this is what I'm sitting at now. It's not too bad. We're at just over 400,000 Survivor XP, just over 500k schematic. I could probably spend that Survivor XP, but as soon as I get one, I want to be able to level it up. So that's why we're holding on to that. Training manuals have been kind of hard to come by. I wonder why my bitrate dropped all of a sudden. I don't know. Hopefully it fixes itself. We haven't received any invites. That is likely because the friends list is mostly broken at the moment. So we're gonna go ahead and queue up again. Do quick play. Yeah. Yeah, so I got kind of screwed over because I had, like, my best floor launcher was a legendary, so I leveled it up because that was the best I had. This was before the event store came along. and I was just not getting legendary launchers, which is fine. And then the store came along and I ended up with a launcher. So now this launcher actually is okay. I would actually rather have one more impact and knockback instead of that durability roll. But you know, it is what it is, I guess. So I mean, I had to level up this purple, and now I have to go back and level up that yellow. It's the same thing that happened with my wall launchers. So that kind of screwed me up. So we got a level 101 in a mission with us. Let's just do it, I guess. See what we're in. We're in destroy the encampments. We have a ninja and we have a soldier, so that should be good. I hope. Hey, our health is back to good. That's good to know. If anyone hasn't picked up the Hydra or is against picking up the Hydra, you'll see me using it a lot right now because really my nature gun kind of sucks. My water gun kind of sucks. Is he out of the encampment? No, he's on his way to one, I think. My nature gun kind of sucks. My water gun kind of sucks. And I'd rather just not have to switch weapons, to be completely honest. My inventory? Yeah, the inventory is nice until you realize that you have to farm 5 million drops of rain to level anything up. And then you're like, well, I guess I'll just level up these couple of things.
Found one.
So, like, I play a couple hours every night, and then I'll play... I try and play a lot during the weekend when my friends aren't wanting to hang out. The struggle between being hardcore into the video games and being a streamer or a YouTuber is balancing all those things out, which I'm still trying to figure that out.
I need a little rest.
But when you're not able to play all day every day and farm, then having all that stuff gets a lot less incredible, because as you'll see, like, I have a lot of schematics, but the vast majority of them are not leveled or like silver and below. I've got this malachite. I actually need to finish leveling that up. That's amazing for
Take out the enemies to clear the encampment.
the soldier. I haven't gotten one that I've liked, but I do like it. I think it hits pretty hard. It's similar to, I'd say, like a falcon.
Let's find the next one.
I'm hoping to get one when I
next
open up my
encampment might be
llamas.
stronger. Make sure your weapons and ammo
Well,
are ready
that
to
would
go.
be really nice if I got one when I open my llamas. And then
15
what would
minutes
be
to
even
complete
better
the
is if
mission.
the rolls weren't bad.
Bullets.
I like the piston pistol. I like
This
most of
encampment is not
the
active.
hydraulic weapons, with the exception of the melee weapons. The sword is actually a pretty good sword. I can't see anything over there. Oh, there we go. If you want to throw me a friend ad, cut, then we can play together.
Take out those husks.
In fact, you could probably just jump in on this one.
Nope. Catch. There it is.
It should be public. One fun thing, seeing this guardian bull here, or this bull rush there. One fun thing you can do in survivor missions, or any survivor, is you have the bull rush ability, and they're on a car or a RV or something, you can bull rush them off, and they become immune. So there's a handy tip for you. So it's definitely a bug. Like, there's clearly some kind of a check that goes on. That makes it realize, or that does not make it realize that it's not on the van anymore. And apparently its invulnerability is tied to the van, or whatever it's on. So until that thing dies, then it's just immune. I saw someone dead. Back to the hydraulic weapons. I like most of them, except for like the spear, because like no one gets any bonuses from the
The
spear.
encampments are getting stronger. Make sure
Hey,
you're
base
prepared.
Kyle. Is that you, base Kyle? Do I have all the base Kyles? Bull rush that guy. If you're base Kyle,
One of
yeah,
our
bull
drones
rush him
is
off
taking
there.
damage. We can't let the husks destroy the drone. Head to the crash site.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. I was at like 301 earlier today, and then I lost one. Or two. It was like, okay. YouTube's putting the clamps on small YouTubers again. First it was get to 10K views, and then now it's get to 1,000 subscribers by February. So yeah, he was immune while he was down here on the ground. We should probably look for that encampment though. I can't see it. The only ranged weapon that's not that good for hydraulic weapons is the assault rifle. My water gun that I use is actually the water hydraulic. So the water hydraulic is decent. It's like a shorter range shredder, so it's not as good as the shredder. But it's not that bad either if you look at it like that. Oh, you guys are doing salvage. Well, we're at 2, so I'm gonna go ahead and continue this. We're at 2 encampments at 11 minutes. I'm not really comfortable with all that. Just use some cover here. I'm really excited for Horde Bash to come back. No, I don't know that it's coming back. No, I haven't heard that it's coming back, but I need it to come back. I need Horde Bash in my life. What does salvaging do now? Is that just building materials? I don't know. I know like before it was present drops. Present drop will give you tickets though. I don't think salvage gives you tickets.
Next one's looking tough. You can do it. Found the next one. Check out your map.
It's all good, man. I'm probably lagging as well. I dedicated more of my upload to the stream.
Keep that streak going.
So I'm probably also gonna have some trouble.
10 minutes left. Stay the course.
May need to upgrade my internet at some point. Oh, I heard a propane tank. There it is. And also, if you look at my stuff, I've literally not taken a single thing to T5. I've considered it, I've looked into it, but it is also so expensive. And then you're kind of forced into doing like 94 and 100 missions. And when you're grinding a lot, that's not necessarily something you want in your life. Oh man, look at that bull rush. It's good. I actually still have one of the very first quests that you get for doing a bull rush, because I've never leveled a character with a bull rush. I can prove it at the end of this encampment.
Amazing! Get ready for more, Commander.
Side quest. No. Hero quest. Doing the bull dance. I'm holding out on 150 schematic actually. I'm holding out on that. I know I need it. I need that 150 XP, but I just can't do it. Oh man, you're gonna leave some black char? I'm gonna pick that up. I might be a black char. I need it a lot. I make a lot of traps, if you guys can tell. I'm sure if you actually watched some of my videos, you'll know I make a few traps here and there. I think another reason why I'm considering doing finally taking my traps to 2.5 is because I failed that SSD. Made me incredibly sad. I lost a lot of stuff in the process. And oh, good job with the cover. I tend to not do that and just die along. My gun's about to break. That's when we just swap in a different Hydra. I like to carry 3 of the guns I'm using at any time on me. I don't know if anyone else does that.
Search, destroy.
But I feel like
Done.
being able to switch it in combat like that is probably a pretty good idea most of the time.
Found the next
And then
one.
when you're
Check out your map.
free, you can go ahead and recycle it. And I just filled the spot with another one. We should do one super. Looks like Valen is already headed over there. Maybe. Hey, the map works.
I need a second.
I do, but also from a speed perspective, they would be too efficient. If that makes sense at all. Like if in Twine Peaks, once you got to the end, no one would run any other missions except for the radars or whatever else. If you could get them done faster than 15 or 20 minutes. When you're actually really wanting to farm, you gotta knock out them, fight the storm cat ones. Those are really good farmers. You can knock them out with a dedicated group. When you're all building, you're all sharing things, you're on Discord together. You can knock them out in like 10 minutes or so. When we decide to farm, we can get them done pretty fast. Though the group that I was playing with a lot is not playing as much.
Stay in the fight.
They got through their SSD 6s and playing, and then they decided more or less to take a break. They do their dailies and stuff like that, but they just hit the wall. They went really hard during Christmas because they were off. So they went really hard during Christmas and then got kind of freaked out. I'm trying not to do that because like I want to be able to have a base of upgrade materials saved up. I hope I didn't just mess up your thing there about throwing that grenade. I thought you might have been in trouble. I'm trying to have a good amount of upgrade materials saved up so that I can continue making different content. I like making the patch videos. I think people really enjoy those. They get to know my 2 cents on patches. So it's already gone now, so I can talk about it. I was going to make soloing Survive the Storm 3 days. I was going to do a series of soloing the 15, soloing the 40, and then soloing the 70. The issue was that by the time that I came up with this idea and decided to execute it, it was too late, and I was able to record the 15, and the next day it was gone. So that is unfortunate. I have the 15. If anyone wants to see it, I can post it. It's mostly me standing around and defenders killing everything. To be completely honest, it's almost a defenders only run of 3-day 15. So I am looking into making other content like that. When Horde Bash comes around, I feel like I could record most of them that I'll do, and I think that we would get a different experience each time. That's just my thoughts on it. I'm hoping to do some weapon reviews in the future, which is why I'm saving up loads of evolution materials and all kinds of other stuff. We weren't getting any kind of quest completion for this, were we? Doesn't look like it.
Bullets. Love it.
This must not be a storm mission. Like I didn't even check to see what we're getting out of this. We're getting schematic XP and hero XP and gold, of course. Cracks me up when people are like, where do I get gold? It's like, every mission gives you gold, buddy. Do whatever you want, you'll get some gold. But yeah, like, if you could, like, if you could knock these missions out in 8 minutes, and then you stand around for a while, yeah, that sucks, but that's the way they keep it from being too efficient. No one would play anything else. I would try and go do that in camera, but I don't think I can do it on my own. Maybe if we built a little bit of a wall. Yeah, we'll do it with a wall. We'll do it out of a metal wall. Come on. Hit one of them. But like radars, you could build all 5 radar missions and still have 11 minutes to hang out. I understand it sucks. That's when I farmed back everything that I used. I forgot this was a 76. I shouldn't until I'm surrounded by bees.
Fort's taken on hot.
Oh, someone joined me. The ninja joined me.
2
Hello,
minutes
ninja.
before I have to pull you out.
The troops are rallying around us, even though we don't need to do this. So I end up spending that time to farm up anything that I don't have, build extra stacks of traps since we can't build outside of a mission yet, or can't craft rather. Really? Are these the guys that we gotta kill?
Got you
I
something.
don't think they are. No? Where's the other guy? Okay. I don't hear him. Probably got stuck in here somewhere. That sucks. So what you would do here if you actually needed to do this encampment, you would just run out and reset it. I got an itchy nose today. It's always when I'm trying to record that I get the itchy nose. Oh man, we're coming up on an hour in this stream. We've done a grand total of 2 missions. Oh, that's kind of sad. Alright, we're just going to jump directly into another play with others. Base Kyle, if you're the base Kyle from the chat, you can go ahead and jump in with me, I think. We
Another big
still
fight.
don't have you.
Here we go.
Yeah, I mean, they
should
look
do
the
it.
same. Base Kyle, base Kyle. It's dumb. Oh well. Oh, I never took off that second extra. You also don't want to walk around with more than one of the same weapon on. Unless it's a rocket launcher and you just don't want to reload it. You can cycle between 2, 3, and 4. I do that sometimes. Yeah, see, you could do that, but also, I mean, if you're gonna min-max, you're gonna want to run the highest level you can, right? So for me, that would be running level 100 missions, 150 tickets, bam. But there's not going to be 10 radars up at once. In fact, there's only 9 missions up in 100 at a time, which also makes progressing to SSD 6 difficult. I'll show you the map. When one of my friends pointed this out, he's like, oh man, there's only 100 missions, blah blah blah, piece of shit. And then I started counting, and I was like, you know, on all of these, there's actually only like 8 to 9 available. So these 9 right here, these are all 100. These, these 9 right here, these are all 94. That one's an 82. So these ones right here are just 88. There's actually really not that many missions available at a time, especially when you get to the point where you need X number of whatever. And if you were to look at the 100 missions, if you were min-maxing, you'd have to run all of these. So vans take what, 15 minutes if you're rushing with a team. So you get 2 vans done, 3 vans done. You can do a cat 1. There's about an hour. So I like to play the game. I like to, you know, knock things out as much as I can. At some times I do take breaks and I play the indie games that you sometimes see on the channel. I don't know if any of you watch those at all. They don't get that many views, to be perfectly honest. But that's where the channel started. The only reason I'm sighing is because it's the same ninja. I hope it's not another... Okay. It's not another encampment. It's Rescue the Survivors. I think for the most part you can stay more busy during Rescue the Survivors. Back to the channel thing. So I started the channel as an indie thing. I play a lot of smaller indie games. Then I got into Fortnite. I had seen videos of it and I really wanted to play it. And that was even before I even had a channel. Before that was even a thing that I was considering on doing. Yeah, who's got that? Just another 76. So I'll go play the indie games. I'm still trying to finish Pyre. Oh, we got 94. Just got something a little bit higher. So I'm still trying to finish Pyre. I got some dead cells going on. Things of that nature. I wanna be able to branch out and not pigeonhole myself into one game bed or one game. That's how a lot of people have problems. Like, look at the people that did Destiny 2. All about Destiny 2. Destiny 2 is a very quickly dying game. I don't want that to happen. Because not only would it kill, not only is the game dying, make it harder to branch out into other stuff, but it also makes it so that you are, like, your whole channel just dies with it sometimes. I don't want that to happen. So I think that Fortnite is a big contributing factor to those 300 subscribers that we're closing in on. Is my counter not working? I don't know if my counter is working. Maybe everyone watching is already a subscriber. Which, if that's the case, thank you. Thank you for showing up. The issue that I found with Horde Bash, though, the first iteration of it, let's go back up, was that you could only do, what, 5 a day? Because they were also tied to getting the skill points for the Horde Bash. I don't know how many of you were around for Horde Bash, the initial incarnation of Horde Bash. I really enjoyed it, but as I got into more difficult content, I think I was in my 50s. I missed a lot of those shots.
Not possible.
As I got into more difficult content, then it became harder to complete it, which is obvious. But it also became more depressing when you would lose the 10th stage of it. So I think at that time I was still primarily focused on SSDs, and I actually didn't spend much time there. Plus the 5 a day for tickets kind of killed it for me. That wasn't very fun at all.
Check your map for the location of the
I'm interested to see if they're going to let you keep those skill points. We'll say that.
Survivor in danger.
At the end of the feedback on Horde Dash, I would pretty much tell them every time, if you take away my skill points from doing this, I'm going to be very upset, because those 30 days of doing Horde Dash, and you know, you put a lot into those skill trees, and a lot of time and a lot of effort into it, and you kind of need the first 2 or 3 tiers to be able to progress a lot better than the other ones. At the very least, some of the building material is probably worth it. So I'm hoping that they let you keep all that. So I can see from another side they would want to reset it to make you play it more. Could be a thing.
I need help. Not possible.
I hope that they bring Horde back
That's what I'm talking about.
soon.
Thank you.
Good save.
Hey, we've contributed 2 of these survivors. I feel so good. Usually on survivors, I don't know how you guys do, but I just kind of work my way around the outside first, and then I go through the middle and start looking in the buildings and whatnot. You can hit the minimum running around the outside pretty easily. There's someone up here getting attacked.
Survivor in danger.
Incoming.
Hello. Hello, lag. We're getting another person with this stuff. Always good. And start hitting harder.
Nope. Grenade.
There's this other person with a soldier. That's all we can see. I really hope they fix this soon.
Another save life.
Yeah, that's not our save. I was looking over at chat, thinking that we saved the life already.
Survivor in danger.
I think the next mission will probably be our last mission for this stream. So we got
Thanks.
another 15 minutes of this,
Survivor in danger.
give or take. And then we can let you guys pick.
We're gonna need a bigger base.
But the only thing is that we have to matchmake into something. So if there's no one playing that mission, I'll try popping around servers a little bit. Don't need to deal with this encampment. I have a horrible habit of hunching over. Probably because my monitor is not tall enough.
Survivor in danger.
Hey, another survivor in danger. And she's gonna have friends. Too many friends.
All right.
Grenade out.
I should deal with most of them.
You're the best.
More
There we go.
humans, fewer corpses. Win-win.
So one of the things that you'll do besides lots of radars when you're 100 or nearing 100, you're going to be doing an ass load of survivor missions. You're going to do so many survivor missions, you're going to get so bored. But if that survivor mission has a double rain reward, you bet your ass you're going to do it. Speaking of rewards, what are we even getting from this? Schematic and bright color. Super. I don't even have a bright core weapon. The only one that could be bright core would be my bazooka, which I really like the rolls on it. Or my hydro launcher. And I don't want to take any purples up to tier 5. That's where I've drawn the line personally. So she's already been all the way this way. So we need to start heading upstairs. Yeah, I saw that ramp there. I didn't want to take that ramp. I want a different ramp. Should be able to find one over here. Itchy nose. Forever. I heard snoring zombies. I mean husks. They're husks. Oh. I was gonna say, usually this guy is up pretty high.
Thank you. I was getting worried. I know it's a lot to ask. I really can't leave it out. It's something in your mind.
Press that one up.
Check your map for the location of the medkit.
I'm beat.
I wish the friends list was working. I really do. I want to do some viewer matches. Maybe next weekend. Oh, by the way, I have a Twitter. I didn't tweet that I was streaming, but I will next time. If you want to follow me, it's at @dash_brand. Almost the same as my YouTube name. Apparently I didn't get to that one fast enough to be
Hey, our
Dash
fort's
Brand.
gonna heat up.
I think we're defending this so we can have 4 instead of the normal 2. Oh, here a smasher. I don't. There we go. I was gonna say I don't see the smasher. Oh, I'm dead.
Keep
He
up the
just
good work.
railed that thing, didn't he? Oh.
Got you something.
We're gonna do it? I think we got it. Green health is still good. I feel good about that. It went bad for a little bit. It's good now.
Aw, you make it.
I don't know if this other person was doing this to help or for fun. Oh, we lost the map. Well, I've noticed that happens when you get the 4 people. When you get 4 people into your match, you just lose them on your map. Alright, so it can be either upstairs in one of these buildings, or it can be around the edge. I'm kind of hoping it's around the edge. I was kind of right. Not really, but kind of. There we go. We'll go return that at some point. We're at 6. I don't think any died. I don't see any radars. It's weird. Usually see some radars of some sort. At least one. I think. Yeah, it looks like he's turning that in. Oh, there's one.
Whew.
Okay, and I see the other building. Oh no, that was stairs.
Good save.
Should really drop this more. Especially when you're not capped. Are you guys having a lot of trouble with the new servers now that we're separated between NA East and NA West? I am not a really big fan of it. Personally. I would prefer if it would check one server and then check the other, because I mean we're all in North America. The worst ping I've had on either one is 65, 68, something like that. I really wish that they would hit both of them to try and matchmake through, especially because matchmaking in Canny and Twine is just so screwed most of the time. Unless you're doing popular missions, you're not going to find people. Looks like we're stuck at 7. Someone's doing a siphon. Someone else is by a radar. Doesn't look like he's building the radar. God, my nose is so itchy. Oh, you're from EU. Alright, so I switched to EU servers a lot.
Storm's getting rowdy.
I can't talk to about half the people. I have some Russian people on my friends list now. But if you can't find a match, sometimes you gotta switch to EU. Do you ever switch to NA if you're trying to look for a match? Could be like the evening time or like late at night in EU, and you might need to switch, I imagine. If I try and play earlier in the day, I switch to EU or NA East now. Sometimes NA East gets me something before I get to the EU. I've never matched with anyone in Oceania or the Asia servers. Never actually managed to match with someone in those.
Enemy in my sight.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Oh yeah. You should have killed that guy a while ago. Oh yeah. You have 5 minutes to farm wood and rocks. I think we can get full. I would show you guys the storm shield in the progress, but you'll just have to see that in the video tomorrow. If you're Portuguese, I mean, I think for the most part, you don't really need to be able to talk to people in the chat to or get a mission done. Not typically. Maybe that's just me. Like, when I would join an EU game and it was people speaking in characters that my computer literally could not process, I would just do Enter R when I was ready to go. And then we'd do it. That's just what I do. Did someone do this? Did I do this? I must have done this. It would have popped up by now. I'm really bad about hitting the good spot and trying to pay attention to chat at the same time.
Maybe,
I'm gonna go ahead and go down here and see what we find. That's not what we want to do. I want to make this one. There we go.
Trouble at our fort.
Now we can make that. Now we can throw a grenade.
catch.
We can fail horribly at throwing grenades and just resort to shooting them.
Nope.
I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I'm always low on quartz. Less so now that I've stopped using wall lights. But I'm still a quartz hog. Some of the friends that I'm hanging out with in Discord, they're all about the herbs and the bacon. I'm all about the quartz. I never farm bacon. I never farm herbs. Well, I'll trade people for herbs, but I'm all about that quartz. Quartz seems to be the hardest thing to trade for, also, because I feel like everyone is low on it. But after a couple weeks of focusing on it, I'm now working on my 4th stack. I'm gonna change our weapons. I'm bored of the Hydra. In fact, we're probably gonna change our character. We're gonna do a Deadeye next game. Yeah. You guys want Deadeye? I think Deadeye sounds fun. The Ranger Deadeye. Does anyone play Ranger Deadeye? I don't think any of my pistols are amazing for it, but I think they're pretty decent. I feel like it'd be kind of lame to play the soldier the entire game. Of course, the thumbnail has a constructor on it, and I haven't touched constructor once. Maybe I should plan that better. But she's also my favorite constructor ever. And favorite character ever, so there's that too. That's another reason that Horde Bash needs to come back, so other people can get Machinist Harper. Or they should have brought a different machinist. They could have brought a male machinist by this point.
Saving lives.
I had intended to go down here and I did not earlier. If there's quartz, someone else got it. Do I need to craft anything? I'm gonna craft some traps. One more of these. These actually are not my wall darts. I traded a friend for those. Need to get some more of those at some point. I also need some nuts and bolts. That would be a reason to stop by the storm shield. Pick up and recycle all your traps. Gluten base K level 102. Gluten base Kyle? Oh, and you're 102 because you haven't maxed him out.
Here
Yeah.
it comes. 30 seconds left.
Oh no. Did someone need Lula? Oh, they did it. Okay. How long ago was that?
You saved
That was 2 minutes
everyone.
ago. I'm real bad. Oh, okay. I was like, I thought the mission was already over and she was giving that with 10 seconds left. Oh, okay. I was like, I guess he could be gluten. He's kind of thick. Oh, man. Blitz and Kyle. I like Blitz and Kyle. I haven't really used him, but now that his base is not bugged anymore, he should be pretty decent. What I really want to see at some point would be a character that extends the base range for a support or a tactical. Preferably tactical, because most tacticals suck. I think that would make, like, if you could extend one tile would be nice. Well, 2 would be nice. 1 would be necessary. 3 would probably be overpowered, especially if you threw it on someone like Machinist Harper. That would be insane, that trap tunnel. But Blitz and Kyle looks pretty good. I haven't used him much. That guy's on my friends list. Oh, you can't see chat. That guy's on my friends list. There we go. Alright, we're gonna do one more. We're gonna change to Deadeye. Oh, I forgot I was doing my daily. Nice. Alright. Beetle Jess, we're gonna do... We should do this, because hip shot for my weapons is better than the extra crit damage. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do double Beetle Jess, and then we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna match. I got an invite. I'll join my friend for his invite. Letting them know I'm on stream. Uh-oh. Stream status is okay. I wonder if that's just because we're loading into the mission. Alright, so we're gonna have to equip some pistols now. We're gonna have to make that again. This one's pretty much toast. We're gonna try that out. I hope we're fighting water enemies, because I mostly have nature weapons when it comes to pistols. Nature and neutral. That one's obsidian, this one's shadow shard. So you can see the difference of the same weapon, exact same weapon. Obsidian, 98,000 DPS. Shadow shard, 106,000. This happened because I accidentally upgraded it to obsidian, and I put in a ticket and they changed it. Oh, this one's already ready, so that's even better. So we're just gonna defend. I hope it's water enemies. These are the best kinds of missions to show up for, is when defenses are already ready to go. I really like the bomb, but again I feel it's one of those ones that goes a lot smoother with people you know. Wow. What is this? Okay. Alright. I'm gonna put in a couple of ceiling traps just in case this is something that I need to kill here. And then yeah. I'll put in a trap here. This seems like a good spot. Because you want to be able to, if this is what I think it could be, you want to be able to hit everything, right? That's probably not the best trap to put there, but it's too bad. Will that interrupt with a... So putting something here will not interrupt with them bumping off. I can also do this.
Falling.
And I can do that. Which makes that trap pointless, but it happened. Whatever. Is it water? I really hope it's water. And what are we getting for this? Getting 3 drops of rain and Survivor. He says it's nature. That's okay. I do want to try out this pistol. If you were watching my llama video. It's one that I thought would be pretty good. Because it has a chance to stun and stagger them, and it does extra damage to stun and stagger. If you were wondering, it is not a long-range pistol. And it looks like it's not a storm mission. So that's unfortunate. I feel so bad for thinking that you meant gluten Kyle. I mean, I know Kyle's kind of fat. Oh man, that's funny. I need a good fire pistol. I have too many natures. Even another one that I picked up that I was gonna level up was also nature. This one right here. It's actually not even that good. Damage, headshot damage, magazine, reload on a judge. I can imagine like magazine and reload on a judge probably isn't terrible because the judge only has a 6-round mag otherwise. But I don't know.
A force in danger.
Hey. I missed him with a mini shotgun. So this weapon's my bread and butter though when it comes to being a ranger deadeye. I have hit up to 400k. That one was 100. That one wasn't as good. That 400k could also be slightly because of the fact that I was using the other support. I really just want to see how high we can hit me. Yeah, autocorrect. Autocorrect and me being a moron is what, what made that happen. Oh no, the stream is bad again. I hope you guys aren't getting buffering. I think you might be. That's not good. According to YouTube, you're getting buffering. Yeah, you guys built all this stuff, so you should really just take all that. There, was that a 400 or a 40? I want to say it was 400. I could be wrong. I don't know if I can hit 400 on an elemental house. That was 40. That was definitely 40. That was 56. You want to see the guns that I'm currently using? Or all of my guns? The guns I'm currently using are this Dragon's Breath with damage, crit damage, damage, crit damage, and crit damage. And this Freedom's Arrow with crit damage, crit chance, damage, nature with affliction. And this Lightning Pistol, damage, crit chance, damage, stun, stagger, knockdown, weapon damage, causes affliction. And it has a chance to stun them, which is why that last roll, or that second roll, isn't that bad. These are not my ideal weapons that I would like to be using, but this is what I have at the moment for my ranger. And I do like changing it up every now and then. Alright, that was a short one, so we'll do one more. We'll do one more. We'll make some ammo while we're writing this. Pretty sure there's supposed to be a cinematic here. Lucky Gamer, were you talking about all of my weapons? Or just the ones I'm using right now? Showing you all of the weapons might take a moment. And then you guys will see exactly how bad some of the weapons I use are. And you'll say, why does this guy even use these weapons? This is the best I have, unfortunately. I really wish the spamming escape spacebar and clicking there worked to leave like we used to. That was nice though. Alright, we're gonna see if they're gonna do another one. As for showing you some of my other weapons that I use regularly, so this Deathstalker, it's got damage, fire rate, recoil, durability, and nature with affliction. It's really not that good. I need a better nature assault rifle. I got the Gravedigger. They made me a leader. Why would you do that? Ride the Lightning, Data, and Cat 1 is what my friend needs. Ride the Lightning, Data, and Cat 1. 30 drops. We're gonna do that. Back to the weapons real quick. So Gravedigger, a lot of people have that. It's pretty damn good. My water weapon is 10% damage. This is a shotgun. This is the hydraulic shotgun that you can get right now during the event. This is an old one from the last time. Reload, magazine, reload, damage, water causes affliction. It could be better. I might actually prefer this one now that damage rolls are really good again. Probably should go ahead and level that up at some point. And then if you wanted to see how much it would cost to go to T5, that's how much. 80 drops of rain, 18 trap designs, this is for a trap. 33 lightning in a bottle, 22 out of the storm, and 11 storm shards. Storm shards are inconsequential at this level because you can only use them to go to T5. So it's really the 80 drops of rain that get you. If you were able to do 3 of these dailies, so we're gonna do double ninja, soldier, and then my ass on an outlander. All right, that sounds good. If you were able to do 3 of these 30 rain dailies, then you would squeak by ahead for the day if you were to level up one of those. So that's that.
Stand by for an important weather alert.
Alright, let's see. So with data, you can usually just look up in the sky. Oh, they already found it. But you can see it from... You can see it as soon as you spawn in though, if you have your graphics maxed out. Also the fact that there is a storm coming over here, that probably also helps me with it. Oh, there's some lag. Alright, if you have not seen the one tile method, I'm gonna see if we can do that real quick here. So basically you hump your target here, and you can see the exclamation point that our body is right on it.
Today is not your day.
And that is where you need to build your first half of your one tile.
Sorry.
I'm sure that there's probably other YouTubers that have already shown this, but
Can't.
I don't know if I've shown it on my channel. Yeah, that's pretty fun.
Serious?
That's pretty interesting. So what you do is you build your one tile, just like this, and then when it drops is when you actually build the other two sides in the roof. This makes it so that you have a smaller area to defend,
So good.
which makes it a lot easier, in my opinion. Like, you don't have to worry as much about the view and like just like you're moving around it is also just a lot easier. Everything about it makes it easier. Try it if you haven't. It's good. So we're gonna try and funnel these guys. 50k, 49k. This is the bad part about this weapon. Takes it a moment to reload. We're gonna try and funnel these guys right down here. Hopefully this will work. It should work. I don't see why it wouldn't work. And then waiting until they get down here is kind of risky. Do this. And this feels too close to the spawn also to actually work. We'll give it a shot though. Might not be too close. And just for good measure, we'll go ahead and put this here. And this is where we will actually start trapping. See, he's adding even more onto the box. So you can put darts on those interior walls there and they'll be able to shoot all the way through. And we are going to not go too crazy on this box. And hopefully I won't get it blown up like that last one I built.
Are you serious?
T2 seems good enough most of the time, if you were to ask me.
Nope.
If it's a smasher, it's gonna destroy it either way. Typically, I mean for a trap tile, or for a trap tunnel, rather. Hey, we got a charge. Maybe I should be a good Outlander and go find some charges. I don't play Outlander that often, so I'm probably not as good at it as I should be. This weapon, you kind of gotta lead him a little bit. And it's got an arc on it. It's kind of a pain in the ass to use when you start thinking about all the things you gotta do to use it. See if we can find a llama for our buddies. I'm not gonna go too far away. Is that a llama? B, no, it's blue. Blue.
Need to rest.
Don't really want to take engagements that I don't have to on my ranger. Mostly because I don't have a good water gun.
One of our drones has taken damage.
I have a
We
drone
can't let the
that's
husks
taking
destroy
damage.
the drone. Head to the crash site.
Pretty sure that those are
Can't.
just building materials now. So one bad thing that could happen here is if they decide to go down there. But another thing that we can do to start damaging them early is to put some darts here, darts here. We can actually build out like so. And spawn camp. This is what I call spawn camping. So you can just do that. That's a spawn camp right there. It helps in your SSDs a lot. Helps a lot. It's one of the reasons that I'm able to do some of the ones that I'm able to do. It's one of the reasons a lot of people can do the ones that they're able to do. Spawn camping. It's a good thing. Try it out. As long as you don't build it there with a floor or a wall, it won't get destroyed. You have to build out from somewhere else. Oh look, we have friends. Oh, but they're water, so they're gonna get torn up. I wonder if this thing actually does headshot damage. I guess it does. That was 100k. They're not as impressive as they should be though. I should have put on the other one. Oh well, too late now. Do we trust them to not come down? I think so. I think we'll trust them a lot more to do something like this. I think they will definitely not want to go down like that. Oh, our friend's chat stopped working. Clearly Epic is still having issues. Oh, okay then. Our chat is also not working. It says unable to send message. Alright. We're probably going to start at 8 minutes anyways. Man, they didn't trap up over here at all. Or over there. Ninja life? Yes? I'm just gonna do one of these. And then I'm gonna do one over here too. And then over here, we'll do some other stuff. I'm really not sure about them not trapping at all. Kinda scares me. We'll do some of that. And then we can do some more of that there. Yeah.
Get lost.
Hey, I felt a little laggy. Alright, we're gonna start it. So, right here, if you're not familiar with this technique, you gotta get ready to build. So I'm gonna be building metal. Actually, I've tried to shoot that thing with my ranger and I can't hit anything. I can't hit it from down here. I've tried. I had to pull out an assault rifle. I feel a sneeze coming on. See? That's what happens. Okay, they apparently decided that now would be a good time to add additional traps. Totally missed the guy I was aiming for twice. This gun will set off propane, so be careful when it comes to that. What I would like to see, now that I think about it on a Dragon Slash, would be a ninja that Dragon Slashes out and returns. That would be cool. Oh, we did it. So then you gotta get in here, and you gotta build your stuff up.
Shoot it, stab it, or fix it. We got trouble.
I tend to do metal, and then everything else is sorted up. Oh, sort itself out. Do metal, upgrade it all the way. As long as you already had, as long as you got someone covering stuff, you'll be fine. Looks like something's decided to break in over there, so that's unfortunate. We'll be okay though.
Successfully retrieved.
There we go. And one more. Oh, hello. It's gonna be a problem with that weapon not reloading. Oh yeah. I know he was already low health, but that felt good still. I'll find something bigger to shoot. That guy. Oh, we can use our Teddy because it's so useful. He feels like the most useless thing ever. Why are you breaking this? Why? Stop it. Stop. No, stop that, please. I'll do another layer.
Looking good.
Oh no, that's bad. Oh, he's gonna fall. Yeah, he did that. Oh, there's another one. Oh, I don't like the Bane. Bane of my existence. Oh, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be a rough mission. I can already tell it's gonna be rough.
To the arsenal you go. Another file.
Alright. So the propane wouldn't kill a T3 structure in one shot. That's true. But
Trouble at our fort.
I don't know. Like, you still gotta get in there and heal it, and then there's gonna be another propane, obviously, and it's gonna make your day awful. And that's kind of how it ends up happening with me. So Rangers are supposed to be good at getting in and out of trouble like that, and I'm just good at getting into the trouble like that. Oh no, oh, like that. Oh, I was able to punch through my own there. That worked out. No, it's really not. It could also be because we didn't try and funnel them on this side at all. I don't know who they thought they had here, but they have 2 ninjas, a soldier, and an outlander. They should probably pull out our AoE pistol and start trying to do some of that. Pull out the AoE pistol and shoot one little guy. That's a good idea, right? We're hitting them some now. Do we have 2 dragon slash ninjas? Is that what we got? Alright, I think we got it back under control. Mostly because they're all coming from the same area right now. Oh, that totally missed right there. Oh, that was a terrible blink. I call it blink, it's like a WoW thing. I don't know. This reminds me of a WoW thing, or I feel phase shift takes too long. Blink is faster. Blink is sensitive. So the good news is that we didn't lose any of the traps up there.
The fort is falling.
What are you shooting, ladies? I can't tell.
Data's looking good.
My rightmost pistol is Freedom's Herald, and it has a lot of crit chance and crit damage. I'm not even on the right thing there. That's not mine. This one's mine. Crit damage, crit chance, damage, and nature. It's one of my only options for AoE on my ranger at the moment. Okay, you do that, and I'll blink in here and do this. I really feel like that, oh, my voice is low compared to the game. I'm sorry about that. I can fix that. Turn that up. Turn you down. There we go, how's that?
Another file.
Frenzied tank, fire, slowing pulls. I guess, should I focus on that? It's a tank, so he's got a lot of health. How's the volume now? Is it better?
File successfully retrieved.
I hope so. Okay. I'm in a little bit of trouble here. Like I said, I get myself into a lot of trouble with her. Not so good at getting myself out of trouble.
Hey, we just built that.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun pistol, to say the least. Getting the arc on it right is a little bit difficult to get used to, as you've seen with me doing only okay with it. The further the shot, the harder it's going to be to land that shot. Thank you, Stanley, for the feedback. This is my very first stream ever, if you haven't been here since the beginning. And this is actually the last mission that we'll be running. We've been going for nearly 2 hours. Feels pretty good for my first time. Going for 2 hours, you know what I'm saying. I think nowadays one of the best rolls that you can get, if you can get all of them, are just all damage rolls. Ideally, that's what we would have here. I don't think there's any more propane tanks. Oh, look, there sure was.
Data's looking good.
That's okay. Those were all my traps I blew up. I don't feel that bad about blowing up my own traps. If it was someone else's traps I blew up, then I'd feel bad. But we don't have that situation here. Those were my traps. I don't know why the audio got messed up. Maybe I'm just talking softer as the stream has gone on. That's probably what it is. Probably just getting tired.
You collected all of the files. Amazing.
Add it to the armory.
Alright.
Praiseworthy job, Commander. So,
Well, your name is Stanley Streamer, so I imagine you stream.
survivors and weak points in the story.
Or you just like talking about your streams. I don't know. Yeah. I imagine that you know about the fatigue. I don't know how people do this for like 5 and 6 hours or 8 hours. Or casting. Casting is hard. I cannot talk that fast. Or that clearly. That's why I'm not a caster. Yeah, I don't know why the audio got messed up. Maybe I bumped it at some point. Now I'm super close to the mic. Loading screens. Things that I can usually edit out. Instead of filling it with talking, let's just be quiet. And everything is broken as far as chat goes. Oh, and it kicked us out of our party. Well, that's a good way to end, I suppose. Back to that pistol. I tried to do it quickly as we were going there. Freedom's Herald. Mine has double crit damage, crit chance damage, nature causes affliction. That was that. Then we have the lightning pistol that we were using. I look at this as 4 damage rolls because it has a chance to stun stuff. Yeah, I'm doing that right now, buddy. And it also has crit chance, which is also good. Being judged live is different. Being judged after I've already made a video, it's kind of like, you know, the video's already out there. You can judge me, you can tell me how to improve, but it's already out there. I'm already kind of done. I've already moved on because I typically try to record my videos, you know, a couple days to a week in advance. So I'm already moving on to the next video. I will, you know, try and make changes, but you know, it's very different. The other pistol I was using was Dragon's Breath. It's got some pretty good rolls. I wish one of these crit damages was a crit chance instead, and I also kind of wish that it had an element. I think this Monsoon isn't terrible, but Monsoon in general just doesn't feel good most of the time. I feel like I really have to shove it up there, shove it in their face to actually hit every shot. And the wind-up time on Monsoon also feels bad. That's just kind of my thoughts on the Monsoon. This Judge I was thinking about leveling up to be a non-energy nature weapon that I could have as like a primary. But it's only got 2 damage rolls. I don't know. I don't really know about that. It's got mag size and headshot damage, which or mag size and reload, which I feel should be good on the Judge, because it already hits hard, and it takes a while to reload. I don't know. Maybe I'm just used to Dragon's Breath taking forever to reload. This would be better if it had an element. This is another energy weapon, so what's the point? That's pretty much it. I transform a lot of stuff, and I have yet to level anything to T5. And I think that's gonna wrap up our stream today. So I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. This was my first one. If you'd like to follow me on Twitter, it's at @_Bran, B-R-A-N. I'll probably put that in the top comment after we're all done here. And yeah, I will probably tweet when I will be streaming again. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm Brandon. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, that'd be great. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.